Do. Thoughtful Thursday. Here we are. Thoughtful Thursday. Here's where I give back to the community. So if you want to type your yes/no question, this is where you do it. This is where you do it. Okay, I want to try. I don't want it to be, yeah, see, that's center. That's better, I guess, off to the side. I got to get a better setup. That's what I got to do. So what are we going to do today? Well, we're going to do free yes/no questions. So you type your yes/no question. Do not use the word soon. Soon to you could be 10 years to your guides and angels. And partway through, I will do a story, a real, true, life story. And that's because I'll need a break from everybody. Hello, Kaja. I hope I spelt that right. Well, Suleiman, come. Oh, thanks for the fan club. Way to start. Will Suleiman come back into my life? Perfect. I just wait till I get to 1,000 hearts, but you will be the first question. I got you down. Let me just start welcoming everybody into the thing. Third party situation. Oh dear. For a minute, I thought you were talking about my my setup with the two companies, but then I realized you're talking about your own. Oh dear. Didn't you already ask this question? I swear I've answered this question before. Okay, so thanks, you guys. Thanks for joining. Welcome to Thoughtful Thursday. Here we go. Spiritual Aqua Girl, thanks for becoming the number 73 fan. I appreciate you. Thanks for the heart meal as well. I really appreciate that. Hi, Reno. Thanks for liking the lives, guys. That's the key. We got to get to 1,000 and I begin. So that's really good. I'm great, Michelle. How are you? Yeah. So I do it on 2 platforms, just so everybody knows the way this works. I go live on 2 platforms. And the other platform, which is known as YTUBE, apparently if I say it, it's not a good thing. You will always skip the queue and you will get precedence because I need to build that. I am a Canadian and it rewards Canadians, where this platform does not. Well, it does, because look, and I've got all you beautiful souls on here. So I got to watch what I say. I do appreciate it. But the other one rewards for even our videos, which is kind. Anyway, we've already got to our 1,000, so we can get going. And if you are interested in that, it is the exact same name, but on the other platform. Okay. So the first question is, Kata, will Suleiman come back into my life? Let me tap into your situation. So my tummy is upset immediately, which tells me there's definitely something off. Things aren't going quite right. The angels want you to get back into your joy. They want you to get back into the things that make you happy. This stopped making you happy. This started bugging you. So the bug, it's not good. So it's sort of bugging you. And what's happening is you're going through a transition right now. You've got the new vision. So the new vision means that you've saw more for your life. And the main thing with the new vision is you're never going to be a doormat ever again. So this new vision, you're standing tall, you're more in alignment with your angels and guides and what you desire and want. So I want to try to move this one more time. I want to see if that's going to help. Yeah, that's easier. So they didn't really answer, and instead they answered with advice. But I want to try to get an answer from them anyway. So I'm gonna. That's their advice. They started with the advice. So they want you to find your joy again. This has outlived its thing. It's now bugging you. It's not bringing the joy it used to. As far as the answer, it's in stuck energy. So see how I'm shuffling and the cards aren't popping out? That's called stuck energy. So the angels actually don't know because it hasn't been decided yet. So everybody has free will. Nobody can cross the free will border. And it sounds to me like the angels and guides are not trying to bring this back because it's not in your highest good. But they actually don't know the answer right now because it's in stuck energy. So Soulman hasn't decided. So they don't have an answer for you. But that's why how intuition works. You always want to tap in. The angels and guides always answer as in now. And what is now could be different a week from now because energy is always shifting and changing. So remember that, you guys. Okay. Anyway, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Hello, Catherine. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Is that your yes, no question? User, thanks for following me. River, welcome. Haley, thanks for the heart me. You're awesome. Okay. No, it's sent too soon. Okay, Catherine, I'll wait till you're ready for it. Ooh, I love that insight. Will surgery happen soon? Interesting. I'm gonna go back. I had one that pulled on me, so I'm going back. River, yours pulled on me. So congratulations, you got chosen. Does Jay have any romantic feelings for me? Somebody asked me why bother writing these questions down. And just so you guys understand, when I work with spirit, when I'm in, I call it being tuned in, and you're plugged into source energy. So when I'm tuned in and plugged on, it's almost like I forget because I'm so in tune and deciphering that sometimes I'm like, okay, what was I deciphering? That's why I have to write the question down, just for all of you guys that wonder. River, does Jay have any romantic feelings for me? Let's find out. It hasn't really gotten going yet at all. So you're just more curious. I'm feeling the curiosity. So you don't know yet, even if he's what you want. So it's more curious. Does Jay have any romantic feelings for River? Interesting. Yes. Yes, Jay does. It's not big. It's nothing like huge, but you already know that. We're co-workers. But I feel like there's little things sometimes, but unsure, to be honest. Yeah, so I get that. That's what I got was it's not like dating and stuff like that. So that makes sense to me. This is a yes. This is a small yes. So it's more like a maybe yes. So he's undecided. He goes back and forth. So he is curious. The diamonds is communication. He enjoys talking to you. And if it is pursued a little bit further and there's a little bit of work and effort put into it, comes into a stronger yes. I do have a bit of a headache. So one of you is struggling with trust issues. So even if you're to pursue it, trust needs to be worked on. It has nothing to do with each other. Obviously, it's what's happened in the past. And I have a feeling, River, that might be you. So we might want to talk to your guides and angels to ask how to work through trust. Because when you aren't trusting wholly and heartily, what happens is we attract people that will destroy our trust, that will not be trustworthy, because that's the vibrational frequency we're in. And it's very important to break through it, because even if they're to send you Romeo, it means you'd sabotage it because you're not ready. So it's something you definitely want to fix ASAP. And I know that's not just for you, that's for a lot of people in this room. So you guys, you might be postcarded in this room. What does postcard mean? It means that you heard a message I gave to somebody else, but your angels and guides are telling you it's for you as well. They know where you're going to be. Anyway, I hope that helps somebody. Should I stop dating Cal altogether? Let's find out. Hi, Catherine Beautiful. You've learned the drill. You know right where you got to go. Should I stop dating Cal altogether? Do you notice how red I'm getting? Like, it's crazy. Like, I need a fan. I am so hot right now. I can't even describe what's happening. So, what's that about? Oh, dear. That's crazy. One smart cookie. Yeah, you definitely are. All right, let's ask the angels. You're welcome, River. Should I stop dating Cal altogether? It's kind of hard because you kind of need somebody. Like, even in the in between, you kind of need somebody. It's so I love it. I love it because you believe in the magic. You believe in the magic, and you know that is the key that you're unlocking. You're unlocking the magic door. So you're unlocking the door to the desired relationship that you want. And right now, you know the possibilities are endless. You're still in the creation of creating the perfect partner, but it's almost there. Like, the mold, the outline is there. It's like we're just going to fill in the blanks, and you're very big on going with the flow. However, they're saying yes, it probably is a good idea, because you know this is not that, and it comes with a lot of cost. So the club energy is fighting energy, depression, trauma, drama. It's not bringing you to a high vibrational place. And maybe it was at first because it was a little hot. But it's I don't know. They're saying that yes, you should stop dating Cal altogether. And if they say yes, that means you've already figured that out. They don't tell you what to do. Their job is to assist you in the best version of your creation. So the fact this is a yes, you already know that this isn't the be all. And the fact when you keep this vibration active, it's not allowing the new vibration in. We didn't talk about Bruno. Interesting. Anyway, so I'll hold up this and you can take a picture. But that is yes. Hi, Cindy. Love you too. Oh, it might be better if I'm in the screen. All right, Catherine, I appreciate your support so much. Hi, Just Love. So I'm going to do another one from the other platform, but then I'll come back. So let me just write down your questions so I don't forget. Just Be Love. What a beautiful name. So this is YouTube, TikTok, YouTube. Oh, okay. Just Be Love. Shay, what a beautiful name. Will my extended family that's talked bad about me treat me better? All right. Let's find out. Thank you. Always, my dear friend. You are the best. You are too, Catherine. I really appreciate you. Thanks for following me, Tay Tay and Joycey. You guys are awesome. Okay. I'm going to answer this, and we'll go right to you guys, okay? Shay, will my extended family that's talked bad about me treat me better? Let's find out. Josie, thanks for following me. Okay. This is more in your control than you know. Now, you're not going to like this answer, Shay, because you haven't. It's like you're not supposed to give a baby a steak. They can't digest it. So I'm going to give you a little bit more information than you can digest, but it's important that I plant the seed because I know the angels and guides will continue to water it, because this is the answer that you need to hear, and it's very important. It's actually in your control. And I know, how can it be in my control? How? It's my family. It's in their control. It's what they're saying. It's how they act. It's what they do. That's partly true. You got both a yes, no. No, if you continue to think the way you think, vibrate the way you vibrate, and continue to do as you do. No, they won't treat you any better. But yes, if you shift the way you think, you shift the way you vibrate. What do I mean by that? Our state of being, our where we are, that's it. Just where we are. We vibrate. We have a frequency. And that frequency, that vibration, is based on the thoughts that we think at the time. Your state of being right now is not at a frequency that will attract kindness. Your state of being is expecting them to treat you poorly. It is what you expect. And because that's what you expect, that is what you're getting. Where you haven't fully come into the realization, you haven't fully come into the understanding that the self-imposed cage, you are able to fly free from by just shifting the way you think. So if you start imagining them treating you good, having kind words, being thoughtful, being good, being kind to you, then believe it or not, they will actually start giving you evidence of that. It takes 30 days to shift a vibration. So in a way, the answer is no and yes. A lot of it comes from you. So they're showing you that you're in the club energy state, which is the anger state, the frustration state, the expecting the worst state. And you're a great person. So that's why it's hard to hear that, because it's like, what do you mean? I'm controlling it. They have done this to me. They're doing this. And it's true, they are. That might have been privy to why you're in this state of being. But if you shift your state of being, they will start being kind. I remember when I learned that we have more influence than we know. And with my partner at the time, we were always quabbling. Like he was always in a bad mood. And when I learned that I am attracting that from him because I'm expecting it and that I can shift it, I literally started to shift it. I really worked on my vibration, worked on my frequency, worked on what I thought. And literally, I tell you, it shifted 360 and I started seeing a whole different 180. I started seeing a whole different side of him. And it was almost like when he was in a bad mood, the angels wouldn't have him near me. He was at work or he was doing other things. And it was when he was in a good mood, he was in my proximity. So it's interesting how much you can shift it. And as my grandfather used to always say, don't let the bastards drag you down. And 9 times out of 10, they're your family. So just relax. Don't let them get to you. And I tell you, if you just keep your vibration high, it will get easier. Anyway, let me know what you thought. I hope that was helpful. Hi, guys. Welcome. Thanks for being here. My name is Bonnie B. I am a spiritual psychic medium. What does that mean? It means I only work with the white light. So I connect to your guides, your angels about your life and where you're going. Feel free to type a yes, no question. Do not use the word soon. Soon to you could be 10 years to your guides and angels. What's going on here? Something's lighting up for me. One sec. Interesting. So feel free to type your yes, no question. Do not use the word soon. Soon to you could be 10 years to your guides and angels. If you need more, go to my page. You'll see I have a link. You could book a reading. My readings are $175 for the hour. They're over Zoom and they're extremely beneficial. One reading should last you 3 years. That's how much information they give you. Just be love. Yes, very helpful. Thank you. You're so welcome. Thanks for being subscribing to my channel. I appreciate you. Okay, you guys, who's the lucky? Oh, and that was the other thing I want to say. Not everybody is going to get their question answered, but a lot of you will be postcarded. So who's the lucky one now? XO, thanks for following me. I'm going to go backwards slightly. Hi, Crystal. Congratulations, you've been chosen. Are me and Jaden long lasting? And as my grandfather would say, are Jaden and I long lasting? Let's find out. You guys will see me. I talk a lot about my grandfather, which in turn is my mom too, because everything he taught to my mom. And I tell you, that man was way, way wiser beyond his years. He was way ahead of time. Woo, it's already popping with an answer. Look at that. Are Jaden and I long lasting? Oh dear. Oh dear. You asked a very complicated question, Crystal. Here, I'm like, I loved your energy. So I'm thinking it was going to be a really nice answer. So I love your energy. Thought it was going to be so good. Oh, look at that. Leah. Thanks, Leah. Hi, Bonnie. I've had readings from both you and Debbie in the past. Life-changing. Thanks so much for that. Okay. Are Jaden and I long lasting? I don't want to answer that because you're not ready for that. Well, they won't give you anything you're not ready for. I know that, but it makes me want to cry. Even this energy getting into it, I want to bawl my eyes out. It's saying no. And the reason it's saying no is because you had an idea of what you want. And one of the things you want is this ordinary life. What does that mean? You're not unrealistic. You're not expecting like a private jet or a yacht. You just want to know what you're coming home to every day. You want it to be stable, to be secure, to be easy. No drama, no chaos. You want it to be fun, to be light. And that's why the angels are guiding you different, because this is sacrifice. For some reason, you will put your own dreams on hold. And when you do that, it brings darkness to you. It makes you tired. It makes you lethargic. It brings distraction. This could be addiction, affliction, video games, the TV. It doesn't matter. It brings distraction. Yet when your cup is empty, you're no good to anybody. And this depletes you. It makes your cup empty. And the angels know what you want. You want your cup to be full. You want to be flowing. You want to be high vibrational. Yeah, I know. I see you did a hat. I gotta bring that close. I gotta see what your eyeballs are you put. Oh, at least they're slightly smiling. Oh dear. But that's why they're saying no. That's why it's not going to be long lasting, because it doesn't fulfill the desires of what you truly want. And tears, but slightly smiling. Yeah, I saw that. You've had a new vision. And this new vision, you're no longer a doormat. You're standing tall. You're standing in alignment to what you want. And you're really starting to tap into your angels and guides. Your inner voice is important. And you know what? This has helped you because it made you go within. It made you start connecting. Why am I here? What's going on? Why isn't this working? What should I do? And when you go inside, ask, you shall receive. Knock, the door shall open. Seek, and you shall find. So it's really starting to connect you to your intuition, which is really good. All our joy and happiness is in that alignment with source. Like once you can plug into that, it's amazing. It's like vacuuming your house without plugging in the outlet. You know, you're still vacuuming, you're still going through the motions, but you plug that sucker in and it's really going to work. Anyway, I hope that helped. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Love and light to you, darling. Love and light. We are working on a lot, so maybe the answer will change. I have hopes. Yeah. Well, and that's where it said. Let me show you that. The 9 is a no unless the work's put in. So the 9 of spades, it shows the shovel in the dirt. You got to do the work. And it's not just you. There's 2 people at this party. So he needs to do the work too. So when your angels and guides answer, they're answering based on the timelines that they see. And if he's not making the effort, that's why they're answering that way. It might be beneficial for you to have a full hour reading, because I tell you, the hour will unfold so much more. It will unfold the where, the why. It will unfold the how. And we can ask like tons of yes, no to really narrow everything down. Go to my page, click on the link, and you could do that. Anyway, hope that helps. Yeah. Yeah. If I start a YouTube automation channel, will it be successful? Hi, Jazz. Normally I scroll backwards to get the answer. But this time, for some reason, that really popped up for me. If I start a YouTube automation channel, will it be successful? Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's get the tea. Let's get the tea on your question here. Mary Lou, everybody just types a yes, no question. And Yeah, you might want to wait till I finish and then type them all, because I can't really go backwards too far. But yeah, you can just ask it, and if you get chosen, you get chosen. I'm guided when it's time to pick somebody, who to pick. So, all right, what's going on here? Interesting. Okay. So it might be, but where you are right now, um, it's not going to be one that takes off, because you're not in the vibrational frequency of that right now. The club energy is negative energy. So it's trauma, drama, depression, affliction, fears. So they're saying that before you begin, you've got to do a little bit of investigation, really look into what it is that brings harmony into your life. You want to do something that you harmonize with fully, right? If this is your plan B because you're afraid of your plan A, then plan B is not really going to take off. It's going to be work and it's going to be effort. And it's so funny how the majority of us will do plan B because it's easier than doing plan A, because plan A is terrifying. You definitely are a creator. So you do have it within you to create what you desire, and that includes your success. But you're still coming into the understanding of what it is you want. You haven't come into the full understanding of it yet. So you're still in a cage in a way, and you will be free to fly. And that's when your dreams will become clear to you, and you'll be able to create what it is that you really, really do want. But if it's like, should I jump in and put all my eggs in this basket? I wouldn't, not yet. I would work first on what brings you harmony, and investigate things a little bit further. Really make sure you understand what it is you want to do, what it is you want to create, and make sure it harmonizes with who you are. Like, you want to work out the fears before you get going. Otherwise, the fears activate, and you could do 1,000 videos and get nowhere and nothing. And the reason for that is because the fear, that's a vibrational frequency. You have to be in alignment to the success, alignment to the harmony, alignment to what you're doing. Be excited for it, exhilarated for it, aligned with your dreams. Where right now there's too many fears. So you got to figure out, okay, why am I fearful? What am I afraid of? How can I fix this? What should I change? What should I do? And then that's what will help you. That was pretty good. I think that was a pretty good answer. So take a picture of that. There you go. You're welcome. Woo-wee. All right. So who's the next lucky one? Yeah, okay. Manny, congratulations. I am drawn to yours. So me and Jason just broke up. Sorry to hear that. Is there room for reconciliation? Or will we get back together? Okay. As my grandpa would say, Jason and I. Jason and I just broke up. Let me pin that. Why didn't I pin that? There it is. There we go. So Jason and I just broke up. Is there room for reconciliation? Oh, Manny, you're going through all the feelings. The minute I got into your energy, I wanted to cry. But yet there's healing that needs to be done. Like I feel healing is necessary, not just with Jason. You've got some unresolved healing that needs to be done. You would be a very good candidate for a full hour reading, because I think what will come out will be very inspirational for you. It'll show you why you're attracting a certain vibration, a certain frequency. Like I'm being downloaded so much information that I can't cover it in 10 minutes. I just can't, or 5 minutes or whatever I give. I just can't. So there is, you want to dig deep and come to reconciliation with your feelings with your father. They say forgiveness is not for them. It is for yourself. It frees you. And it might be something not major, but for some reason it's major to you. Well, Jason and I, we just broke up. There's a room for reconciliation. The angels don't know yet. It is very convoluted. It was not popping. So it was like you saw me shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. When I do that, it means it's in stuck energy. So and I'll let everybody know the whole live is recorded on YouTube. So if you really want to re-listen to an answer or show a friend an answer, just remember the date that you had your question answered, and you'll have to find it because the whole thing's taped. Okay, we got a bit of a story here, Manny. Right now, no, the reconciliation is not going to happen for a while. This has become extremely stressful, and it's gone to the point it's too stressful to deal with. So it's like you both need to take a time out. You both need to take a break. You both need to go to your corners. You both need to regroup, get back in touch with yourself in source, get back in touch with your God source, your connection. They want you to take a breather. Eventually you'll be in the mood to experience again and communicate again and want to talk things through. In the future, is there a timeline open to this? Yes, there is. It's not an absolute yes, it's a possibility yes. So at least it's not a maybe yes. It's stronger than a maybe. So it's definitely there. I do like the heart. So you both do have deep feelings, like you both are caring. But Manny, you lost yourself somehow, love. And you're not showing up as your greatest self. You lost yourself. And the angels want you to get yourself back first. You need to take a breather. You need to go back within. Find your higher vibrational self. And that's where the flowering really comes in, because you've learned what you needed to learn. And you're really going to come, okay, I do know what I want. And I am going for my dreams. And I have learned what I need. I balance my emotions. I'm not all worked up in them. And this is where you bloom, you flower, you grow, you're in alignment. And that's where you shine. This is who you are. But somehow you got all caught up. It's like maybe putting too much pressure on yourself, putting too much pressure on him, putting too much pressure on the relationship. You're just putting too much pressure, and it's like a cooking pot. Like, it's exploding. And yeah, we need a breather. I love you so much. But you've got to get out of your head, my friend. Your computer never shuts up. It's relentless. You got to put that computer on sleep. How do you do that? Meditate. pray, go for nature walks, but don't be thinking. Go for the walk. Feel the sun, hear the birds, come back into your body, get out of the computer. And I tell you, the vibration will shift. That was a pretty good answer, eh? That was pretty intense. Let me know what you thought. Here's a picture. Take a picture. Did you get it? Okay. Hi, kitty, kitty. Why did I think, is it Allison? Or is that Dree Dawn? That's Allison. I keep mixing the two of you up. I know the kitty, though. Okay, give a pause, you guys. I just want to know what Manny thought. Manny, I didn't see a reply to that. Let me know what you thought with that. I kind of went backwards. I don't see a reply. Thanks for liking the live. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for liking the live. I thought that was accurate, but we broke up on our anniversary. Oh dear. That's terrible. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's tough. Well, I send you love and light, my dear. I know you guys will work through this, but it's just going to take some time. Yeah, no wonder. That would piss me off too. Oh, not good. It was so random. We were having a good day. That's the sad part. It's really not random because it's things that have been in the mind for a long time. It just came out when it shouldn't have come out. So it was bad timing. That is definite. I agree wholeheartedly with that. I did the same thing, you know. It was New Year's night. I'll never forget this. It was YK. Remember YK, you guys, were afraid the computers won't roll over? It was YK, New Year's night. And I was with this guy that didn't accept me for who I was. He wanted me to burn my books. I had astrology books and energy books, and I was big into Christ. Like, we went to church together, but he wanted me to burn my books. Like, he didn't accept me for who I was, and he thought my gift was a terrible thing. And it's like, even in the Bible, it talks about a prophetic word and the gifts. And I've gone through this whole, I'm writing a book about my journey because it took me a lot to embrace my gift and to accept that it comes from God and believe wholeheartedly it is. And but after the healing you can't help but know it's from God. Anyway, I digress. So it's New Year's Eve. He didn't want to go out. He didn't want to go out. So we stayed home, and it was a boring night. And I finally convinced him after. I said, can we just go for a walk? I wanted to hear the pots and pans and everybody screaming. And they did. And as we're on this walk, I just blurted out, I don't want to be with him anymore. I wasn't planning on breaking up with him. It wasn't in my vicinity at all. It just happened. Just the conversation flowed to it. But that was obviously in my vibration for quite some time because he didn't accept me for who I was. And I know that's a different story, but that's what I mean. It's not always random. It's just we don't realize what's going on beyond the surface, or how the men would put it, what's under the hood. Yeah, he broke up with me because I was upset. He wasn't planning anything for our anniversary. I was nagging him. Yeah, men don't like to be nagged, but that's almost vindictive. That's not good, right? And obviously the anniversary is important to you. And if it's important to you, it should be important to him that to make it a priority. Yeah, I'm sorry you're going through that. Well, now it makes sense why it might not be long lasting, because it sounds like you guys have a lot of communication to work through. So your answer now makes sense for sure. Thanks for sharing all that. I appreciate you. Leah, I see you keep writing your answer, and I want to say thank you for your kind words earlier. And since you've had a reading with me before, you know I do spirit, hence why you're asking such a beautiful question. Did my mom's soul find my dad's soul in the spirit realm yet? So, Leah, I do not do spirit contact on this platform ever. So I'm really, really sorry. I can't answer from a spirit validity place because I don't do that on this platform. In a reading, I do. In a reading, I'll connect, and I always give evidence that I connected. So if you really would like to do a reading again, you can go to my page and click the booking link. But I'll tell you what I know from experience of over 10 years of doing readings, spirit readings anyway. I've done psychic readings for over 20, but spirit connection readings for 10. I would say absolutely yes. They were probably greeted by the other. And yeah, definitely. Because we all go home. We all go home. This is our temporary place. And you guys, you want to know how beautiful it is? You want to know what, like I get tidbits, I get little pieces here and there, but when you listen and you build it all up, it's so amazing. Because once we go home, first of all, it's the white light, the pure positive energy, the love, the divine, the God light energy is so beautiful. And the peace that you feel, the calm, the unconditional, like love like you've never felt, love like words cannot even express. And then all your animals are the first to greet you, like all of them. It's amazing. And then after that, your family's there waiting. They give the animals their turn, and then the family's there waiting. And it's like, even just thinking about it, I want to bawl my eyes out. It's beautiful. And it's embraces, it's hugs, it's like immense beauty. This is temporary, but please, even if you live to 100 and you cross over to, you will say, is that it? It goes so fast. We think it's a long time, but it's not. When you're on the other side, it's so fast. You're like, is that it? So enjoy your time on this earth. It is a fantastic place to be. You just got to work through the rigmarole to get to that fantastic place, but it's there and it's here. So, Lee, I hope that helped. I'm crying. Thank you, Bonnie. I just lost my puppy. Oh, then my mom in 1 week. Oh, that's heart-wrenching. Oh, you're two most important. That's so sad. Leah, I send you so much love and light. So much love and light. Yeah. Oh, it makes me want to cry. You're making me cry. Oh, that's just, I give you a big hug, love. You'll get through this. Big hug. Yeah. You know, when it rains, it pours, hey? And I always say that I've noticed, like, when things happen, it happens. And I almost appreciate that. Can you imagine if something was always going on? Like, we'd be miserable. So when it rains, it pours, and then we got to get through all that, and then life will be calm for a bit. And it's in that calm that's good. Your mom's not gone. She's now watching you. She's just transmuted. So you know that. I don't have to tell you that. You know that. My dad received a letter today. Oh, no worries. Oh, I got distracted. Canola. Interesting. Allison, I was right. Kitty. Oh, I'm so glad I was right. Wow, that's going so fast. I just want to see what Lee said. I got to go back. Nothing is hard. It's simply an opportunity for my soul to grow. It's a good way to put it. That's so true. So I'll definitely be coming out to see you. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Leah. That was a lot of people needed to hear what you heard. So that was beneficial. I always like that. So I will say it one more time. If you want to skip the queue, there's a few ways to do it. One way is to subscribe. If you subscribe, that's a monthly contribution every month that's supporting me and my channel. And every time I go live, it allows you to skip the queue. So all my subscribers get to skip the queue. Another way is if you go to YOUTUBE, same name here as is on there, and subscribe. That one doesn't cost. You get to skip the queue because I'm really trying to build that. I need 1,000. Anyway, so those are the tips. Let's see who I'm going to do next. So Canola, what did I miss? We talked about this in a reading. Hi. My dad received a letter today. No worries, question mark. Yeah, I don't know what that means. See, you know what's bad? My dad received a letter today. No worries. I do so many readings. And do you notice, remember I said I have to write down the question? The reason I have to write down the question is because when I'm with spirit, when I'm in the divine and I'm deciphering the energy, it's like I don't know, it's like my mind isn't completely there. Like it's there, but it's not completely there. So I can't retain anything. That's why I have to write it down. And it's like I'll be in the middle of a question. I'm like, what am I even answering? Like I forgot the question. So I have to look. That's why I write it down. A reading's the same. I never remember. I never remember readings. People think I do. And it's like, it's gone. Like I could do a reading with you in person, spend a whole hour with you, and then you leave and I do the waterfall, washes me of the energy, and you come back, I've already forgotten. Like that's how bad it is. So I love knowing success stories. But you have to remind me what I said and then the result. I love hearing those things. But yeah, anyway, that's where we're at. Thanks for the compliment with my shirt. I appreciate that. Yeah. I feel things shifting in my life. Could you see it? There's a message for me, please. All right, Carrot. I was about to do Malibu. No, Mary Lou. And then yours caught my, so I think I might just jot both of your guys's down. I see and feel things shifting in my life. Could you see if there's a message for me? Okay. So I'm going to do that. And then after that, I'm going to do Mary Lou. Should I pursue the job that caught my eye? I'm in a toxic workplace. Thanks, Amal. Workplace. And need peace in my work. Okay. These are both good ones. All right, let's do Carrot first. Congratulations, you got chosen. I see and feel things shifting in my life. Could you see if there's a message for me? So I don't know if you noticed when I was writing down your question, did you see me breathing? You definitely are in a lot of muck and muddle. So you're still in a vibrational frequency of drama, chaos. Um, Things have not been easy. That's why I had to do the big breath, because it's a vibrational frequency I haven't been in a long time. So I had to lower my vibration to it. However, you are right with it shifting, because you've had enough of it. You're done with drama. You don't want it anymore. There was a time you actually kind of liked drama and you wanted to feel it and experience it. But you're like, you're done. You're finishing a chapter in its totality. It has been keeping you from your happiness and your passion. So this is really good. And this is a guided decision. So a loved one on the other side has guided you to do this. What's really tough is you feel very isolated and very alone. You've gotten hurt so much and so many times that you kind of shut down and shut off. You keep everybody at arm's length. You don't trust and you don't feel. If you don't feel, you don't hurt. That has to shift as well. But you can't shift out of that until you learn to say no and you learn your boundaries. So the rebel is rebelling against the chains that bind you, which is good, because for a while you stayed stuck, comfortably stuck, where now you're like, done. I'm done. I'm done with drama. I'm done with chaos. I'm done with people treating me bad. Very true. I'm trying my best to put my limits up. Yeah. So you've hit the wall. You're not going to be a doormat anymore for anybody. So this is really good. This transition, the key is to be patient, because you're breaking habits, and it's been a vibrational frequency of yours for a long time. So it's going to take time to shift it. And you got to be kind on yourself. And you got to be patient with yourself. And you can't beat yourself up. It's like, just keep getting up, dusting yourself off, and working towards your desired outcome. And then when you fall again, get up, dust yourself off, keep working towards your desired outcome. The fact that you are breaking the chains that bind you and you're ending the chapter that has kept you trapped, that's the first step, love. So you're right. The shift is happening. It's happening. But it's your job to keep going and make sure you walk through the door, right? The shift, you got to let the new energy in. You're so welcome. You want to I better put these up so you can take a picture of it, because that was a really good answer, I think. Give me a sec. Get your camera ready for a screenshot. There you go. Good. Share me with your friends. Tell them, got to go check out Bonnie on Thoughtful Thursday. She's amazing. Anybody wants a good reader, like a spiritual, gifted, connected reader, send them to my page. It's got a booking link right there. You can book it right there. And it's separated between Canada and the US. So wherever you're living, click on which one you are and just go ahead and book it. And I tell you, it's well worth it. All right, Mary Lou, you here? Let's do your beautiful question. I'm going back in time. There we go. Mary Lou, where are you? There she is. Hi. Should I pursue the job that caught my eye? And then you say, I'm in a toxic workplace and need peace in my work life. I heard that and I think, of course, you just answered your own question, really. But let's see what the angels say. I got to take my own bias out of it. Sometimes I tell you I have my own bias and then they answer completely different. It's like, okay, intuitively it comes out different. And sometimes they even tell me, get your bias out. I'm like, okay, sorry. Sometimes I think I know. Woo. Okay. So Mary Lou, the answer I'm going to give you right now is not the answer you want. But it is the answer you need. They're saying no, not yet. Like you can apply for it. That doesn't matter. So if you feel it within your heart to apply for it. But are they telling you to apply for it? No. No. What they're telling you to do is you've got to fix your frequency first, your vibrational frequency. Because what's happened is your state of being has come into alignment with being disrespected at work, with it not going the way you want, with it being with toxic people. So you could go to a new job, the dust settles off the newness, and you're going to find yourself in the exact situation. Different people, different environment, same situation. This is where you hear people are on a hamster wheel. You got to keep learning the same lesson over and over and over. And what's the definition of insanity? Keep doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting different results. So what's important before you jump ship, before you do anything, you work on your own vibrational frequency. You have to rebel against the chains that bind you. And I know you feel isolated, and because you've had to put your guard up because they have not been kind, it's made it where you don't trust and you don't feel. But it's also put you in a very negative state of being, a very negative frame of mind where you're expecting the worst. And because you're expecting the worst, you're actually attracting the worst. Now, once you work on your frequency, you've got to get out of club energy. Club energy is your fear, your trauma, once you get out of that frequency, that's when the angels will guide you and say, okay, now is time. And what you truly desire, you can have. What you're wishing for, you can have, and the angels will guide you to it. But right now, if they guide you to it, you're not going to attract this high vibrational frequency because you're stuck down here expecting low vibrational frequencies, even in a new job, because your state of being doesn't change. You have to change your state of being first. What does that mean? The thoughts you think. Okay. They're saying Mary Lou's not getting it. You got to say it in a different way. I had a 55-year-old man come to me for a reading. And he was so upset because he loves his job, but his boss was such I can't even say it, what he said, that his boss was making his life just terrible. And it was so bad, even though it's a job he loves, he's ready to quit. And he's been there like 20 years, but he's ready to quit. And he doesn't want to quit. But this guy is just it's just terrible. So the angels said they wanted him to go to work every day and sit in his car for 5 minutes before going in. And in that 5 minutes, to put his hands on the steering wheel and take deep breaths and visualize his boss kind. Visualize his boss happy. Visualize his boss being good to him. And my bias is this guy's not going to do it. Like, he just did not look like a guy that was going to do it. And I even said that. You're not going to do it. But you have to do it for 30 days. It takes 30 days to shift a vibration. But the angel said, if you do it for 30 days, mark their words, it would shift. Day 28, I get a phone call from him. And he's like, he came to my desk jolly. He goes, I did that, didn't I? I said, yes, you did. Fast forward 2 months later, He phoned me and he says, my job is awesome. He never comes to me unless he's in a good mood. I'm like, yep, that's the way it works. We do not realize the power we have. My favorite quote in the Bible is when Jesus is on the cross and he says, Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. We don't realize how powerful our own thoughts are. We don't realize by just thinking these things, we're attracting these things. And we actually have the power to shift it, to change it. So I know that this was very powerful for many in this room, but I truly hope it was powerful for you, Mary Lou. I so knew you were going to share this message. My brother gave me the same advice 3 days ago. Now, Mary Lou, if that's not alignment, I don't know what is. Oh, I gotta do that puzzle piece. Give me a sec. That's so awesome. Anyway, take a picture of your answer. There you go. You are amazing. Please share me. Make sure you tell your friends they need a reading. Go to my page, do my booking system, get them to book a reading. It's $175 for the hour. It's over Zoom. I had this one girl, I got to tell you guys this. I'm really excited about this. This is so cool. I had this one girl, she wanted a reading. And she's like, 175 is so expensive. It's just, I really want a reading, but it's just so expensive. And I said to her, I said, well, I know I'm equivalent to the ones that are charging 400. And I said, what were you expecting to pay? She goes, $85. And I laughed and I said, well, I charged that when I began. And I said, the ones that's the readers you're seeing, that's probably where they're at. They're beginning, and you get great messages for them, but they're beginning. I said, you've never had a reading from somebody like me. I said, book the reading. It will change your life. So she finally did. It took her another, I think, 2 months, but she finally did. And I'll never forget at the end of her reading, because all the readings are recorded, she did 5 minutes of just flowing about how amazing the reading was. She's like, I am so glad I did this. This was the best reading I've ever had. It has everything I've ever needed. I feel so good. Thank you so much. And it was just like, I have to admit, it made me feel good. But I know what my readings do for people. And that's why I do what I do. And that's why I give myself on Thursdays, because I know these little bit of touches help uplift. And I tell you, if we have a planet of uplifted human beings that are in the wholeness of who they are, this planet would be a better place to be. That's what we're all here for. So anyway, I digress. I'm going to do another yes, no. I appreciate the gifts, you guys. Thank you so much. Really, really do. Thanks, Mary Lou. Especially after a reading, that's really nice. All right, what do we got here? So Danny, I don't do whens. It's got to be a yes, no question. Don't use the word soon. Soon to you could be 10 years to your guides and angels. You could put timelines into it, but you've got to phrase it into a yes, no question with your own timeline. And the angels will answer with a lot more. So they give a lot of energy to it. Oh, look at this. I've got a hello, Dorman. Dorman. All right. Mana will come with commitment. La Shari, like number 52. I don't know what that means. You want to know Maneth will come with commitment? Are you sure you want to know that? Because they're telling me you don't want to know that. Make sure you really want to know your questions before you answer, before you ask, you guys. Okay. Hi, Lindsay Rose. Oh, Lindsay Rose. Welcome. So Lindsay Rose is part of the Enlightenment tribe. So I'm so excited to see you. It's been so long. Type your question and it definitely puts you first. So to become part of the Enlightenment tribe, you just subscribe. You do the monthly subscription and it always will bring you to the top. Thanks for liking the live, Lindsay Rose. I'm going to answer your question. Don't worry. All right. So will come with commitment. Will my person, Manrith, will come with commitment? Yes or no? It's not set in stone. I'm going to just write your, Lindsay, just so I don't miss it. I'm going to just write your question down. Okay. So after I'm done this one, I'll answer that. Okay. So will my person, Manrith, will come with commitment? It's not an absolute yes, but if they had to answer today based on the timelines today, they're going to say yes. Now, this is more like a maybe. So there is some work that needs to be done to make this happen. It's not set in stone by any means. The 2 is the smallest yes. The 10 is the highest yes. Okay, ma'am. So this is a small yes. Now, what's interesting is they do show the house. So it is something that you guys will probably, if Dormon, if you go forward with this, you guys will probably build a very beautiful house together. You will be very happy with the house. You will be very happy with the house. I'm not sure you'd be happy with the relationship. You've got the comparison card. So in your mind, you have a perception that life is going to go like a tree. Well, life is going to go like a bamboo. And you're going to be like, well, it should have been a tree. Well, it's a bamboo. Well, it should have been a tree. Well, it's a bamboo. And every time you compare, you get caught in the toxicity of it. So it's not exactly what you think it is. Just the angels want you to just breathe, be calm, know that God knows what you need. God knows what you need. God knows your biggest plan. And I always say when we're busy making plans, God's got a plan in place, but we've got to trust in it. We got to believe in it. And when we've got to move forward with it. So God knows you want harmony. Somebody that you swim beautifully with. So you might want to wait for that. That's all I'm saying. Love and light to you, my friend. They never give you the answer you want, but they always give you the answer you need. All right, Lindsay Rose, here we go. Okay, sure, ma'am. Thank you for your guide. You're welcome. I sent you love and light. You've got it. You've got it. All right, Lindsay Rose, here we go. Is my ex coming back? I don't know if you noticed, as soon as I got into your energy, Lindsay, do you notice how red I went? You're still going through healing right now. So you haven't quite worked through that yet. So you're still going through the healing process of all this. Yep, I'm a messy mess. I like the way you said that. That's beautiful. You might be a messy mess, but you have connected to God consciousness. So the consciousness card is connecting to source energy, to the divine. So you're connected. And once you connect, what's really nice is if you listen to your inner guidance system, it always tells you, come this way, come this way, come this way. So your angels and guides are really trying to guide you. Is your ex coming back? The answer is yes. It's not a 10, not an absolute. It is a pretty strong yes. However, do you want him back? It's coming with the club. Club energy is not good. Club energy is fighting energy. It's trauma, drama, addiction, affliction, depression. It's fear. It's not high vibrational. It's not coming in hard energy. And he came with the burden card. So I love your heart, Lindsay. I'll save you. I'll rescue you. Here, hop on my back. I'll carry you up the mountain. It's exhausting. Words don't teach. Experience teaches. We think we're going to help, but what we don't realize is we're stealing their experience. Be careful of the burdens you take on, because you don't want to steal their experience. They need to learn. He's seen someone else and it's tearing me up. Yeah. No wonder it's club energy. No wonder the darkness card is with that as well. That's, you take him back, hun, you're accepting less than you deserve. In the minute you accept less than you deserve, you get less than you deserve. Lindsay, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. It's like you deserve a man that sees that knows that feels that will treat you worthy, that will put you with them, that will not cheat on you, that will not seek happiness somewhere else. Makes sense when I said I got into your energy and the first thing I felt was healing. There's a lot of healing that needs to be done. Now I know why. So the mess has been done. For some reason, I have a feeling you had a reading with me. Am I remembering that wrong? If you didn't, then I highly recommend a reading, because it can really help speed up the shift into the new chapter. So anyway, I hope that helped. We've done a few of these. I've been meaning to book. Well, if you go to my page, you'll see I actually have a link that goes right to my booking page. So it makes it really, really simple. So it would, I think it would really help you, honestly. Yeah, I've got knots in my tummy. So hopefully it would, I just want to hug you. I just want to hug you and I wish that I could get you to see what I see, the beauty that the angels see. Yeah. Thank you, Bonnie. I appreciate your insights. And I don't think you're wrong. Beautiful. Thanks for being here and for opening up like that. That's just beautiful. Allison, kitty. You're next, my love. Thanks for your support in all the channels. Here we go. Kitty. Yeah, I love that I did get your name right. That's so good. I'm getting better at this. Names, even when I do spirit contact, names and numbers, I'm not very good at, because I'm not good at that in life. Where the spirit loves me is I'm really good at stories, emotions, feelings, that, because I'm good at that stuff in life. So it's like that's where what makes me as a unique reader, because there's a lot of readers that can give you all the names and the numbers and describe the person, but the emotional component, I'm really good at that. And that's where spirit enjoys me. Allison, is a cat sanctuary still, how did I lose it? There it is. Still the right goal to work towards? Well, my bias right away says absolutely. Right away, I think that. Felicia, thanks for following me. Oh, thanks for the heart meet, guys. Allison, is a cat sanctuary still the right goal to work towards? Well, first of all, I want to say thank you for having that in your heart to do. Well, yeah. And then she says, it's tough work, though, in all the ways. It certainly is. Thanks, Lindsay Rose. Lisa, thanks for following me. It is tough work. My aunt loves animals, and if she had the means, that's the first thing she would open is an animal sanctuary for sure. And I always talk highly of her because she, yeah, this is cool. I like the answers here. I always talk highly of her because she volunteers at a cat sanctuary, and all she does is changes the litter. Like, who wants to just change kitty litter? Like, seriously. And that's what she does. That's the kind of person she is. So I admire her so much for that. So that's why I said to you, I'm so grateful that you'd like to do this. That's really nice. So they didn't answer right away. That's why I'm now shuffling again. I want to get the actual answer. They answered with this guy that's in alignment with this. Isn't that interesting? So do you have a partner that's all gung-ho for you to do this? If not, then I think you're going to. And maybe you guys will do this as a partnership, but this is definitely something you're being divinely guided to. It's showing this as well as the angels. So you're definitely being divinely guided to this. The angels love the fact that you want to do it. It's a desire in your heart. And being receptive and open to the universe to deliver it. So a lot of us, what we do is we figure out what we want, but then we think we need to do the how. How do I make this happen? How do I make it work? And it's the how you got to leave to God. It's the how that your angels and guides bring forward. They're the ones that fill in the blanks. So you haven't had the epiphany yet of how to do this, but it will come. You'll have a complete understanding. It will come. You do have to be patient because everything's got to be done in divine time, not your time. So it's like you want things to be now. And oh my God, yes. The how is what's missing. So yeah, they're just saying breathe, be patient. I love that it's being divinely guided. Yeah, and they're saying yes too. So the actual answer, if I force them to say it, is yes, but you kind of knew that with everything they dropped here. So give it time, and let me put these pictures up because they're perfect. Perfect pictures. Take a picture of that. Did you get it on my lopsided? There you go. What about the club energy? Well, the yes right now is the reason is that club energy is the yes. You have so many doubts right now, and you have so many fears right now. So that's why the club energy is your doubts, your fears are getting in the way. And but really, that's not the message. The message is all this. So that's why I didn't even mention it. And you will be partnered up with somebody that's really good at it too. that their heart's in it with you. So it'll be interesting. Thanks for liking the lives, guys. Yeah, see, when I see a question like that, Dove Finsta, it doesn't make me want to answer it because it just makes me want to say, well, be patient and try again in 3 days. Like you'll be able to have an easy answer. I know there's a lot of readers that would never answer that question. I do answer that question in my readings, like when you book a reading, but yeah, I'm just I'm not going to answer it. Not tonight. Anyway, sorry. But feel free to ask anything else. That was fun. Thank you for that. That's so good. Ooh. My dog just hit the door. I'm so anxious. I know. Just breathe, relax. In a way, okay, here's why I know, now I know why we're talking about it. This is what they want me to tell you. A lot of what happens is based on which time. Now, you guys, this is not for everybody here. So if this doesn't align with you, it's okay. That's where it's tough on these platforms, I tell you, because even when you come for a reading, I'm not supposed to give a baby a steak. I got to start with baby food. That your angels and guides breadcrumb you. The problem with something general like this is we have all levels of spirituality. We have the beginners that are just maybe open to it, to the ones that are extremely advanced. So it always scares me when I go advanced, because it's going to scare some people that aren't there yet, that it might be concepts that are very out there and they're not willing to open their mind to. So for that, here's your warning. Don't let it stop you from tuning in, because it's very beneficial on this page and it's very uplifting. So the reason I said that is we have more control than we know. And if you look at science, they talk about quantum physics, and every decision we make, if we go right and or if we go left, there is a parallel universe with you going right and a parallel universe with you going left. So even with this, there is a parallel universe that it's yes, and there is a parallel universe that it's no. Because you don't know right now, you have a choice to choose which universe you want to be on. So choose it. And that's the one you'll be on. It literally is like that, you guys. We don't realize how much control we have and how much power we have with the thoughts we think. I'm going to give an example of a story. And because I'm really coming into seeing the evidence of this. So do you see my earrings? You guys, I wear these earrings all the time. These are real gold. I love them. They're from my parents. They're multifaceted. I love these earrings. I wear them all the time. They never fall out. My mom used to own a jewelry store, and she bought these for me. So they never fall out. Poppy. People fear what they don't understand. And like I said, it might be over the heads of some people. So I'm not surprised. It's going to hit some of the people. But anyway, I always put my earrings on. And my girlfriend and I, we went to a concert. McKennitt concert. Anyway, it was awesome. And we're dancing and we're loving it. And I realized I only had one earring. I lost my earring. And my girlfriend's such an amazing girlfriend that she took the light on, her flashlight. She is on the ground crawling, looking for my earring. That is how amazing she is. And in my mind, I knew, because we found out that the lost and found, we'd actually have to go and I have to phone the next day. And that's if they find it. And I knew in my mind that this is not the reality I want. I did not want the reality with the lost earring. So right there and then, I visualized me not putting it in. I visualized it right there in my bathroom, and I actually did not put it in or put it on. Now, I know I did. I know I did. But in my mind, I went back in time and I did not put it on. That's the timeline I chose to be in. I'm not going to lose my earring. And I tell you, the minute I got home, I went straight to that bathroom and there was my earring. And I have a spiritually advanced friend now. We've become really good friends, that she can cure stage 4 cancer. Like this woman is amazing. And she was telling me how she was skipping dimensions. It was wild. And what she experienced when she was evolving. But hey, that's a whole nother conversation. It opens up a whole can of worms. I just wanted, that was for you, not for everybody on this page. That was for you. So that's to assist you tonight. So I hope that calms you and I hope that helps. You're welcome. I know, but isn't that's what people don't understand? We're in a plane of existence of 3D, but the world is not in 3D. There's much more multifaceted. There's so much we don't understand. There's so much we do not know. There's so much that even none of us are using our complete brain. We're just using a tiny portion of it. Like, we should be able to have telekinesis. We should be able to do much more than what we do. We should be able to heal ourselves and heal each other. That's what Jesus taught us to do. But somehow, we have limiting beliefs that limit us. Yeah. All right, I'm going to skip it and go. Let's do something else here. Will Guy reach out after 28 years apart? Wow, Lori, that's an interesting question. Will Guy reach out after 28 years apart? Congratulations, Lori, you got chosen. 28 years apart. Let's find out. Dun, da, da, da. Will Guy reach out after 28 years apart? That's a long time apart. Whoa. That really popped. It's weird that you're thinking, if it's 28 years apart, why are you thinking he would? And why is he coming into your thoughts? There is change coming. So there's change to the situation that is coming. And it's universal change. So it's coming from the universe that is intervening. And it is going to bring balance to the situation. What's important is that you really connect to your guides and angels, figure out what you want. It's in the silence that you hear your angels. It's in the silence that they can illuminate how to get it. So this is meditation. This is prayer. This is going within. All your answers are inside. What's really important is that you're in the moment. You're not in the past. You're not in the future. You're in the moment. You're breathing. You're really enjoying the day. He has been in my thoughts for the last few years. I can't shake him. Yeah, I believe that. I'll tell you what's interesting, Lori. 28 years is a long time. This is saying no to your answer. But this is an absolute yes later. So no right now, but absolutely yes later. I think that's why he's in your thoughts, because I think part of you knows that. Part of you is feeling that already, feeling the alignment of it. And the diamonds is communication. So there's going to absolutely be communication. And it's going to bring balance to the situation. So communication needs to happen. But yeah, right now it's not. So even they're showing this. It's not now, but it will. So even the dice showed the same thing. Interesting. Yes, I'm very intuitive. I believe it. So you're right with your spidey senses, picking it up. But it's just probably going to be a little bit longer. So not current, where, yeah. It is hard sometimes to decipher it because there is no time in the spiritual realm. That's only here. We have linear time. So it is kind of hard sometimes. Thanks for the confirmation. It helps. You're welcome. Glad I can help. Thanks for being on my channel. I appreciate your support and your follow, and definitely share me with all those you can. I appreciate it. Stormy, thanks for following me. Oh, Stormy, that's terrible. I'm so sorry to hear that. Will our daughter ever speak to us again? As soon as I got into your energy, I got an earache and a toothache. You too, Lori. Do you have either of those right now? Crystal, thanks for following me. Stormy, do you have either? Yes. Wild, eh? How does she know that? So, both actually. I love it. I love it when they do that. The reason they're doing that is because they wanted to give evidence that I am connected. And so they answer with something that's not related at all to your question. So when I do answer your question, it brings precedence to what they're going to say. So wild, eh? Now, when we do get things with our ears, you want to think, what is it you're not wanting to hear? I felt she would choose you, Stormy. That's because you're very intuitive, Allison. Okay. All right. We got some answers here. Here we go. Will your daughter ever speak to you guys again? Absolutely yes. Absolutely. This is a definite yes. All timelines are yes. Good news. Now, the key to this is you need to go within. You got to stop listening to the peanut gallery. Every advice that they give you is, if somebody gives you their best advice, they're not attached to your angels. Only you are. So their best advice does not serve you. The best advice is what their angels are telling them for them. You want to tune into your own guidance system. Tune out the peanut gallery. Do not listen to people. Do not let them influence you. It's so important to listen to your inner intuition. This is a difficult situation because the armor's on. So they're ready for a fight. Like they're ready for an argument. Their wall is up. They don't trust. And it's not pretty. They're so hard on themselves. You don't need to tell them what they're doing wrong because they've already beaten themselves up a million times over. And they're telling me that's with you too. You're hard on yourself. You're constantly beating yourself up. You got to give yourself a break. She's in the army. Wow. It's bringing even more light to the cards, eh? You will have an epiphany. You will have an idea, and you'll know exactly what to do. You'll know exactly what to say. You'll know exactly how to reach out. So be patient until that happens. And I do see the plane. So the visit will happen. It's just trust your intuition. They'll tell you. Yeah. Nora, thanks for sharing the live. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. Thanks for being on my channel. I appreciate you. Brown Sugar, welcome to the channel. You obviously hasn't been here before. It's a good time to do my my intro. It's been a while. Everybody, my name is Bonnie B. I am a spiritual psychic medium. What does that mean? It means I only work with the white light. So I connect to your guides, your angels about your life and where you're going. You are welcome to type a yes, no question. Do not say the word soon. Soon to you could be 10 years to your guides and angels. Not everyone will be chosen. I do take my time. And when you are lucky enough to be chosen, we really work through it together. Stormy, is there anything you can say or do to fix it? I'm a daughter with a tough long relationship. Yeah. Thanks, Allison, for caring. If you need more, go to my page. You'll see I have a link to my booking system. Book a reading. A reading's $175 for the hour. It's over Zoom. It's recorded. It's very life-changing. I go live every Thursday for free readings. So every Thursday, come check me out. You can get your yes and no questions answered. Every Monday, I do prayer. So if you need a prayer or a manifestation request, that's on Monday. If you see me every other day, I do charge for the yes, no, and that's why. But Thursday, I really give my time, energy, and effort, and same with Monday to the community. It's me where I'm giving back. All right, here we go. So I hope that answers it. So Nora, I'm answering yours, my love. Is Clyde planning to propose? Or is he playing around? Big difference from proposal to playing, isn't there? You're welcome, Nora. Congratulations. You were chosen. Woo! Well, that popped pretty quick. Thanks, Kitty, for being so supportive. Interesting. So there's some stuff here that's not easy. All right. So Nora, is Callie planning to propose? Yes. Now this isn't an absolute yes. It's a small yes, which means don't bet the house on it yet. It means it can change. But if they're going to answer based on the energy as today, the answer is yes. There is going to be communication. And this is aligned to their dreams, as long as they're very open and receptive to it. So it is aligning to it. However, there is risk in this. So there's something that needs to end in its totality first in order for this to be successful. So I don't know if that's ending a relationship, ending a state of mind, a thought pattern, ending an addiction. I don't know what it has to end. They're not telling me that, but something needs to end in its totality. And as long as that's there, then this is a risk to move forward with. However, if this ends, which there are timelines it does, then this can really turn out good because it's got the moon. So this is dream worthy. It's receptive. It's open. So that's why it's a small yes right now. I wouldn't bank the house on it, but I wouldn't I would just be open to what happens. Leave it to the angels. Know what's meant to be yours will be yours. That's how I say what's meant to be mine will be mine. And allow it to unfold. Because if it's not meant to be yours, you want them to take it out of your life first. Anyway, yes, it's hard because of his family. So give it space, give it time, and it will unfold. Just be receptive to what they say. Yeah. I'll let you take a picture of this so you have it. Go ahead. Good? Okay. Thanks for being here, Nora. Thanks for liking the live, you guys. I appreciate it. I try to read the ones that do the liking of the live, so I really try to notice because I appreciate your energy. I love your reading. Oh, thank you. Yeah. So you remember, you guys, if you need more, go to my page, book a reading. I tell you, you see what happens in 5 minutes. Imagine an hour. That's why I say your reading will last you 3 years. You've got so much to do. Remember, this is cool. All right. What am I doing next? All right, Crystal, you did a lot of liking of the live, and I appreciate you. That's why I chose you. Could I really trust Eric? Could I really trust Eric? Is he worth contacting? I have a headache with this. Do you have a headache? Bonnie is so authentic and special. Thanks, Kitty. I know I could call you Allison, but then everybody's like, who's Allison? Not at the moment, but it's caused me to be so upset. Maybe Eric is the headache. Yeah, maybe. You know you're joking. Love it. Could I really trust Eric? Is he worth contacting? So when I feel heaviness in my head, and that's also if you get a headache, what it means is that the angels are trying to download information that you're rejecting. So you're not wanting to know the answer. Could I really trust Eric? Let's find out. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, goodness. There is a story unfolding before my eyes. It's like, give me the tea. So, did Eric open up your mind to something that got you in your passion energy? Because I feel like Eric brought you to passion energy. So, oh, my connection was lost. There it is. So Eric brought you to some passion energy. Is he, can you really trust him? Is he worth contacting? Absolutely not. No. But you already know this because they wouldn't say no unless you already know this. So you already know this. He's not the one for you. He is not in his heart space. Yes, I work out, feel like I've evolved a lot. Wow, oh my God. So Eric is not in his heart space. What does that mean? He is a mess. He is working through his mess. And your old pattern would be to help him with that mess. That's your old pattern. You've evolved past that. You've had a breakthrough moment. You've already gone through your healing. You don't want a project You're done with projects. And that's why they're absolutely not. This is not what you've been asking for. This is not what you've been dreaming about. This is not aligned with your heart and your soul. This is not at all what you've healed for. This is going backwards. He did maybe start the spark of passion. He did maybe get you back into your passionate feelings, which is important. But what you want is on the other side of him. You've got the King of Hearts, honey. I really have. I feel like I've healed and changed a lot, but wow, that makes me sad. I think about him. Yeah, that's okay. On the other side of him is your King of Hearts. Because when you pass by this, because you already know you're not supposed to. You already know that. I'm not telling you something your angels and guides have not already told you. That's why they're already answering. So you know this. But in moving past this, and when you evolve past this, you're showing them you're ready for your new chapter. You're not going to be on repeat anymore. You've done the healing. You've done the breakthrough. You're not on repeat anymore. And you're coming into what you've been desiring all along. So it's good. You guys, my cat's meowing. Give me a second. He's freaking out. Marvin, what's the matter? Did they leave without you? Oh, baby, I'm sorry. So when we go for a walk, we take the dog and the cat. The cat is always on a leash. He went and took the dog without the cat. So the cat's at the door, meow, meow, meow. He's so forlorn. So I can't just leave him there crying. And when I opened the door, he was at the front door. I'm like, Marvin, he comes running. He's so happy. Yeah, I love cats. Aren't they cute? No, he's still running to the front door again, though. Yeah, he's very upset they didn't take him. Crazy. How does this work? He's the cutest boy. Oh, goodness. I found my dream once I let go of my nightmare. Wow, what a great saying, Kitty. I found my dream once I let go of my nightmare. That is so well put. Hi, Aixa. Thanks for being here. Hear him cry. It's so sad. I really have. I feel like I've healed and changed. Yeah. Okay. It's not the answer you needed, not the answer you wanted, but it's the answer you needed. Hope that helps. All right, guys. I'm going to do a few more, but I am starting to crash. That's okay. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Thanks for thanking me. I appreciate it. Like, do you feel stiff, or it just shows up in your feelings mind? The intuition? It's from years of practice. So you know how you can't just go run a marathon. You have to work up to the marathon. You have to run maybe 2 houses and then 3 houses and then 4 houses. Intuition is the same. You got to slowly tap in, and then you got to start trusting it. It got to the point where, I'll give you an example. I just moved. All my stuff was in boxes, all my stuff. And my cousin wanted to go swimming. I had no idea which box it was in. So I've got all these boxes piled, 4 this way, 5 this way on the ground. And I'm like, give me a sec. And I run to my boxes and I just put my hand over it. And I'm like, okay, which one? And it was the 3rd box down, 3 levels in. So I took the other boxes out, and she's like, no way. And I open it up, and there's my swimsuit. Like, you start to really trust your intuition. My boyfriend always uses me and it frustrates me. Put the keys at the front door. That's where they live. Put them at the front door. The minute you come in, you put your keys in the cup, let them live at the front door. You think he puts his keys at? Never. So last minute, keys are lost. I got to figure out where those keys are. So he relies on my gift, and I'm like, sometimes they're in the bathroom, sometimes they're in his car, sometimes they're in his coat pocket. So I am able to do that, and really it's from doing readings. I read palms for free for 20 years, and that's where I really started to learn. Yeah, but when I play hide and seek, Brown Sugar, they said, I bet you're great at finding peeps in hide and seek. When I play hide and seek, I don't use my gift. To me, I only use my gift when I have permission to. So if somebody asks, like gives me permission to. That's so funny. You're hilarious. Okay, I'm going to answer another question. Jay Sadu, you have been so patient. Will I pass my exam next month? It's too bad you guys can't see the other platform, but this is the better one because it skips the queue. So you want to be on this one. Oh my God. All right. Ooh. Do you not want to do this job? Are you being forced to do this job? Is this not something you want to do? They're saying no. No, I want to do this job. Okay, well, they're saying no because you're stressing too much. You're very stressed out. You've got too much on your plate. You're handling too much. It's too much. The no is aligned with the heart. So the no is the best path. So after that, it shows complete success, absolute success, and complete transformation. So because of the cards that fell, it made me think, does she not want to do this? And not passing is what will bring in what she wants to do? Or maybe is it because you're not going to pass, you study harder than you've ever had, and then you succeed, and it transforms you. Maybe it gives you the boost that you need to really do what you need to do. I'm not quite sure, but they answered no with a heart. So whatever this answer is, it's an alignment to your highest good. And you've got to get control of your stress. You're stressing way too much. Stress does not serve you. Stress is something that we control. Even when I do a palm read, all the lines here, these are the stress lines that you control. And people that have like deep crevices, that is depression. People that have a lot of lines, that's stress. We control this. If you look, I have like none. It's like you've got to get control of the stress because it plays havoc in your body. It plays havoc in your life. It plays havoc in your vibration. But anyway, you'll have complete success after, and absolute transformation after. So take a picture of that. That's pretty cool. So here we go. That was the answer. Mine are deep and full of lines. Oh dear. No, I want the job. I saw that. Okay, what was I wanted to see something I missed. I started seeing things as a little girl, but didn't believe it was real for many years. Yeah, we do that. We're taught. They say that all children see spirit. We're taught to turn it off. So by the time we're 8, all of us shut it down and turn it off. Do I believe in reincarnation? You bet I do. Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you. So this might be that I may pass after studying hard. Yeah. I think that's why they said no with a heart, because you've got to put the effort in. You have to. So everybody's saying, can I ask a question? The way it works, you just type your question. So type your yes, no question. Don't use the word soon. Soon to you could be 10 years to your guides and angels. So if it is a time specific, just don't say soon. Give the time specific. But everyone's welcome to ask a yes, no. And I pick what I'm guided to. So I can't guarantee I will answer it, but type it and I'll pick what I'm guided to. Okay. Marcy, congratulations. I'm doing you next. Marvin, what's the matter? Did they leave without you? Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry, baby. I know. He's just protesting at the door. He's just constantly meowing. And you know what? Every time he meows, it actually hurts my heart. I don't like it. It's terrible. Retype your question. It's a little confusing. Okay, here we go. Oh, there you go. Now you retyped it. I got it. Should I continue this journey with Scott or let it go? Marcy, just let me know you're in the room, please. I don't want to answer your question if you're not still. Okay, good. The worst thing to do is answer somebody's question and they're not here anymore. Sweetheart. Hi, Carmine. Did you go for a walk? Did you go for a walk? Oh, I know. Sweetheart? Oh, did you? Oh, give me a sec. You couldn't find the harness. He's been at the door crying the whole time. He was so forlorn. So upset. It's not here. That's weird. Why isn't it there? I couldn't find it anywhere. So it fell. I started thinking, where would it fall? It fell. Will you still take them out? Yeah, I would. Okay. Thanks. But where's the harness? It's right here. Okay. Okay. I'm still live, so. Okay. He couldn't find the harness. So the harness, because I put it up, fell. I don't know. Hi, Carmine. No. Okay. Okay, no more though. I gotta read. Okay, Marcy, here we go. Sorry, your question was almost answered, and then we stopped. Joker was face up the whole time. Oh dear. Should I continue this journey with Scott or let it go? Should I continue this journey with Scott or let it go? All right. Awesome. Okay. You've got some work to do, Marcy. You got some work to do. So they're saying that, yes, you should continue this journey with Scott. Or should I let it go? Absolutely not. You should not let it go yet. You're not ready to let it go yet. You know that. Yes, you should continue this journey with Scott. But see, instead of trying to fix him, you need to fix you first. The club energy, you're not in your heart energy, love. You're in club energy. What does that mean? This is trauma, drama, depression, addiction, distraction. you're Marcy, I want to cry. Because you're not you. You're not your authentic self. You're not your beautiful self. You've let your light get dimmed. Your light is not shining bright. You've let it get dimmed. And it's such a shame because you're such a bright light. And I so badly want you to come back into the essence of who you are. Who are you? You're love. You love deeply, you love profoundly, you love people, but you let the lies, the deceit, the fake people, you let all of the fake people get to you, and you let them dim your light. And you've been lied to, you've been decimated. And in exchange, you've gotten into the system where you beat yourself up. I should have done this. I should have done that. Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? And so you're not proud. And because you're not proud, you're not feeling worthy. And because you're not feeling worthy, you're attracting from other people to not treat you worthy. And it's not them. If we shift what we see in the mirror, we shift everything, because what we don't realize is what we see in the mirror is our advertisement. So you want to it doesn't matter if you're in the biggest body in the world, if you're bald, it doesn't matter. You want to get where you look in that mirror and you love what you see. You love because your soul chose this body. Your soul loves this body. Your soul loves every part of this body. And so you want to get where you look in the mirror. I froze. That's terrible. Am I still frozen? It's because my battery's dying. That's so sad. My battery life does not last long. It's so sad. All right. So am I unfrozen now, Marcy? Not now. Good. So they want you to be where you look in the mirror and you love what you see. You love who you are. And that's what they want you to work on. Because once you do, where you look in the mirror, you're like, I'm a good package. Like, I feel good. I love who I am. I love where I'm going. That's your advertisement. That's what people will see. That's what you don't realize is you're advertising where you are. So if you've been beating yourself up all day, that's your advertisement. Beat me up all day. This is going to be a slow progression. It's going to be a slow progression, but it's going to progress. So you're going to get the idea. You're really going to come back into your trusting energy, because this is something that you can sink your teeth into. It's something that can be very trusting, very good, but you're used to lies and deceit. So you're not trusting. You got to work on you first. And it doesn't matter if you leave him, you'll just attract exactly where you are. You have to fix that first. So they answered, should I continue this journey? Yes. Should I let him go? No. But what you need to do is work on you, and everything will fall into place. Does that make sense? Let me know what you thought. All right. So Reed, I did tell you to retype that. Thank you so much. That's amazing. You got me spot on. Thanks for sharing, Marcy. So Reed, will my life get better after this month? What's with the poison? Are you feeding your body poison? Or is there somebody in your atmosphere feeding their body poison? The minute I got in your energy, wait, I felt poison. What's that about? Selena, thanks for liking the live. Will my life get better after this month? They said no. But that's okay, because it's for your highest good. There's somebody that is in your life or coming into your life that is very different than you. The two of you are going to blend beautifully together. They're going to have gone through what you've gone through. The green is the life lesson. It's the growth. And the friendship is going to be unique. So I always say that they send us angels in the form of humans. And sometimes we're lucky enough to be that angel for someone. You've been a sheep. You have been following everybody, listening to what makes them happy and pleasing everybody. And in the meantime, you've been losing yourself. And it's been emptying your cup, because the problem is you can only please somebody for 30 seconds. What about the next 30 and the next 30 and the next 30? And when you listen to everybody, what happens is they don't know what they're doing. So you're following them off the cliff. You got to listen to your own guidance system of what you're doing. So that's why they've activated a tribe member to come help you through this situation. So it's going to be somebody that's gone through what you've gone through. It could activate a family member, a friend, a stranger. I don't know who, but it's there to assist you through the situation. So no, it's not going to get better after this month, but eventually it will get better. They're trying to get you to go on some kind of trip. It's in this trip that you clear the cobwebs. It gives you new perspective, a new point of attraction. So try not to fight the trip. Go on the trip if you can. Yeah. Anyway, I hope that helps. Yeah, my live's pausing because my battery's dying. So I wanted to do one more answer. Sorry if my live keeps pausing. I apologize for that. There's one more person I wanted to answer. Let me find. Brown Sugar, are you still in the room? Congratulations, you won. Is my family and I on the right path? Or should change happen? Okay, let's answer that. Okay. Is my family on the right path? Is my family on the right path? Absolutely, yes. Absolutely. Or should I change? Should change happen? No, change should not happen. The only reason why you think change should happen is because of your fear. That's your computer. Your computer is thinking change should happen. Your soul does not. Your soul knows you're on the right path. You guys are being guided. There is something ending in its totality that has been keeping you from your happiness and your passion. So you need to let that end. It's okay. It's okay. It's ending because it's been in the way of your happiness and your passion. What is important coming into this next chapter is not to bend for other people. When somebody projects onto you what they want you to be, it's important to be authentic. Where our tendency would be to bend ourselves into a pretzel to make them happy. Well, the problem is if we bend ourselves into a pretzel to make them happy, it only makes them happy for 30 seconds. What about the next 30 and the next 30 and the next 30? Are you going to be a permanent pretzel? And if you're a permanent pretzel, you're not happy. It breaks your back. It empties your cup. It makes you no good. So it's very important to stay in alignment to who you are and be authentic and say, no, I'm not doing that. No, this is what I need. So as long as the communication continues to stay open and neither of you are projecting onto each other what you want them to be, and you actually are seeing each other for who they are, allowing them the space to grow, to learn, to be, then yeah, they're saying the family is absolutely on the right path. But let this end in its totality. Keep listening to your guidance system and don't let your fears get in the way. I hope that helped. Everybody, I want to thank you for being here today. Sorry I didn't get to everybody. I will end with a general for everyone. I'm going to do a general health. I'm guided to health today. So this is for everyone in the room. There we go. That was easy. When I want it and allow it, I create it. The two factors required in the creation of anything are the want it and the allow it, or desire and belief. Usually, once people have focused upon problems enough that they have disallowed their well-being and they become seriously ill, and then turn their undivided attention to that illness, which perpetrates more of it. Sometimes doctors can influence your belief in wellness if they can have a process or a remedy that they believe will help you. And in that case, the two factors that bring about your healing, again, are the exact same: desire and belief. We're in more control than we know. So want it and then line up to allowing it. Do not get in your own way. We are our worst. We just get in our own way. We step all over our own feet. You guys, it's been a pleasure having you today. Please share me, share my channel. People need readings and guidance, and they want a good reader. Make sure you send them to my page and book a reading. Oh, you're going to be at the fair. I'll see you on Saturday, Selena. Thank you. In the meantime, any of you need a reading, make sure you go to my page, you book a reading. It's $175 for the hour. It's over Zoom. It's recorded. It's life-changing. I'm live every Thursday, so come check me out on Thursday. This is where I do the free yes, no. Monday is Manifestation Monday. I answer prayers, so I'll do prayer requests and manifestation requests. And if you see me live any other day, that's where I will charge for the yes, no. But I give my time to the community every Thursday and every Monday. Thank you so much for your time and energy. Have yourself an amazing weekend, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And please go to my YouTube page, same name. Please subscribe. I got to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm depending on you guys. Love and light to all of you. Thank you. Good night.